He had to drop kids off and coordinate with his wife.
Last time down Wabash Avenue, and the sheriff and the black police car, with the lights on, sitting down there just by the big empty fuel. Right there.
Hmm.
That side, I
I
don't know what was
don't know either.
going on. I didn't see him out and about, but I don't know.
My phone on silent. I think I'm all set.
He's done a really good job. What time did you get home? About 45 minutes ago. Just got home.
Come on, 6. All right, let's get started. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome to the August 2025 Town of Fountain meeting. Approval of the July 4th or July 14th, 2025 minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for July 14th, 2025.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of the July 23rd special meeting minutes. I'll make a motion to approve those.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Commonwealth is not here. I did speak after our meeting, our special meeting, with Rob and Chris. They were going to be checking on the meters from that apartment building, whether we could move them outside, and I still hadn't gotten an answer on that yet. I don't know if you heard anything from them.
I have not.
Okay. I was not told they weren't going to be here, but I don't know that there's anything new that we're waiting on other than waiting for the water to go to bid.
Yeah, I've been working with Chris the last week about our well pump.
Okay.
We have to size the new pump to the new project,
Okay.
so we're trying to work with Commonwealth right now.
Okay. We'll come back to Marshall's report when Matt gets here. He did say he's going to be a few minutes late. Tom.
For the month of July, we had 3 fire calls. 2 of those were vehicle accidents, and 6 EMS calls for a total of 9.
Okay. And thanks for the use of the fire barn for the block party. I think everything.
I think it went well. So.
I wasn't here, but it sounded like it went okay. Utility report.
Just a few things around town. We had the crew come back from Missouri to work on our new plastic lids and rings for the meters. Myself and Matt from Midwest Meter actually went out with them and spot corrected them anytime they made a mistake. So they should be good now. There might be 1 or 2 we didn't see, but 99% of them should be correct and installed the way they're supposed to be.
Okay.
We did have a well pump go out. It was supposed to be replaced about a decade ago. It was supposed to be part of this new project we're doing. So I'm working with Peerless and the engineers from Commonwealth to get a new well pump put in before the project starts. It's good news. I'm in my 3rd semester of school, and I've applied to get my water license. So hopefully that will be coming in a few months.
Great job.
Do you know when you test?
It takes about 6 weeks for them to approve it, and then after that I can test. So.
Okay. And then when is the, so if, I'm not sure everybody knows, but you guys competed in a contest for like the region area, right?
Regional, and in October we go for state.
So we had the best tasting water in our region. And so now they're going to compete in the state level for the best tasting water. And so
Congratulations.
That's pretty awesome. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Mindy,
Well, we had, a good turnout for our chocolate walk for our first one. We ended up, raising just over $250, which we thought was really good. I don't really know, I don't know if you said anything earlier about, if you've heard from Chris on the DNR, I don't know anything about.
I haven't heard from Chris since my last phone conference with him after our July special meeting. And I think we're just at a waiting game now because everybody's understaffed and waiting on everything to get approved.
So we had this event, we're just moving forward with other things to do this fall for smaller focused fundraisers, and then hopefully then beginning of the year we'll really kick off once some of the background stuff gets more set in place.
Sure. Is the QR code up and running?
No,
Okay.
as far as I know, there was some issues back and forth with the paperwork.
Oh, okay.
And they need some more information, they're waiting on some information from
Oh,
Town Hall.
okay. All right.
And then, we also have the board member, Gary.
Okay.
As far as we need to do that.
And we need to approve Gary, correct? And Jordan, we can just approve that. He's going to replace Dan, correct?
Yeah, my memory is that our
Okay.
ordinance creating the park department allows you to approve their replacement.
Okay. And Gary, can you spell your last name for me?
Herring.
Herring.
ING. And first name just one R, Gary.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve Gary Herring to replace Dan Snyder as the 4-year member of the park board.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Welcome. Okay. Clerk's report.
Pam gave me her report. We have received the community crossing grant money in the amount of $135,633.37. Tina King has been hired to replace me, who is retiring. And my last day will be August 22nd. Pam has submitted the budget to the DLGF representative. They approved all the budget amounts submitted. She has a public hearing for budget set for September 24th at 4:30 p.m. The adoption meeting will be on Friday, October 24th at 4:30 p.m. And Pam and Tracy are attending a state called SBOA conference this week. All bank accounts are reconciled and balanced.
Okay.
Who did you say was replaced?
Tina King.
Is she local?
Yes.
Yes.
She lives up on Main Street.
She was a bum.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Yep. Tina Bowman.
Okay, so bills for approval are $11,210.87.
I make a motion to approve the bills for $11,210.87.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And we have several pool fills for a total of $721.42.
I make a motion to approve the pool fills for $721.42.
I'll second the motion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
And we have several billing adjustments. Account 2110001 should have been charged $18.72 more. The storm water was not billed correctly. Do you want these singly or?
Yeah, we'll just do them singularly.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve number 1, which is account 2110001, a debit of $18.72.
Second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Account 312-7489200 should receive a credit for $10.25. They were charged.
In error. Okay.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve that, credit for $10.25.
Second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Account 1011706 was missed in the billing because of the new meter. It just didn't get coded correctly.
I make a motion for account 1011706, a debit of $67.96 for missed billing.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
And account 2188903 should receive a credit for a wastewater adjustment for a leak.
I'll make a motion to credit account 2188903 for $34.88 for a leak adjustment.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye.
And
Opposed?
there is an added one, account 1301109 should receive a credit for $33.27. This is one that the construction company had two apartments mixed up so that this person got charged more than the other person, but the next person, it will be on their August billing.
I'll make a motion to approve account 1301109 for $33.27.
A second motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. Well, while we're at it, congratulations and thanks for serving the town.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's been a fun ride. Almost 5 years. I've enjoyed it.
I appreciate it. New business. So we have discussion of a rate change to water and sewer ordinance for new residents to hook up into utilities. So Jordan, I think our ordinance does not have anything. It just says basically if a new residence, a new building, new structure wants to connect, then they can with their approval. But it doesn't have any limits. Like, so when the house went out on the barn at the edge of Kendall Street at the town limits went out there, we had to, was it water or sewer we had to run farther?
It was water.
So it was water, and we had to run it quite a ways down the road. And then they connected to that. So we need to put some kind of a limit as far as how far we will run something, because that was a large bill that was
From the
unplanned for.
hydrant to their driveway, which was about 150 feet.
Yeah, so it was unplanned for, so that was a large bill, and by our statute, we had to pay for it, or by our ordinance. So do you have a suggestion on a distance?
Most meter pits typically are about between 5 and 10 feet off the main. So I wouldn't go more than 15 feet without collecting extra money from the customer. Because
Okay.
that's anything over 15 feet is longer than the normal distance from the main.
Okay. So can we adjust the ordinance for next meeting to cover that?
As far as the fee, I mean, do you want me to look at neighboring ordinances from neighboring towns and cities and see what they do?
Yeah, or just, I mean, essentially they would just have to, I don't know if we would have to pay it and then they would have to reimburse us. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I suppose maybe check with other towns and see what they do. It'd be easiest if they paid separately as opposed to the town, but
And if we're talking about imposing a fee, then that involves multiple months of readings and hearings and publication in the newspaper. So I'll get all that together and send to you.
okay.
While we're on the subject of ordinances, I did reach out to the wastewater department in Marion to see what their ordinance was for companies coming into town and hooking up to our mains.
Yes.
I have not heard back from the wastewater superintendent. I can call him again this week to follow up. But where Summers was in the alley hooking into our main, we've had to fill it up with about a half a truckload of stone just to make the road passable. And then today we put in 2 tons of asphalt, and that wasn't enough. So something needs to be put in place to make these companies fix their repairs. Come back if they make a mistake, come back and fix it. We
Okay.
need to have something, because right now the town's paying for the repairs.
Can you maybe explain all that to Jordan afterwards or in an email or something?
Yeah.
Explain that to him and then he can work on that adjustment too. And then Pam brought up the second idea of a discussion on the ordinance of wastewater adjustments. How many times a year can we adjust one person's or one account? And then for how long? Because right now I don't think we have anything that says we can't adjust it more than once, which isn't an issue. I guess if you're going to have a couple of leaks, it does happen. But if it goes 2 or 3, 4 months,
We can put a policy in place. It's also at your discretion each time you do that. So if somebody begins to be an issue and
well,
You take it.
if you start picking, and you don't want to start picking and choosing on what you enforce and or who you enforce 2 months and who you enforce 3 and 4. And I'd rather just have something that says this is what it is and we go with it. So maybe like just a 2-month, if it's more than 2 months, that's all, that's the maximum we can adjust, because sometimes it also affects the next month's billing. So, right.
There have been people who have had leaks that I've waited 3 months so that I could get the whole leak.
So you think 3 months is a better time?
3 months has happened.
Okay. So not more
to
than 3
one
months.
people.
Not more than 3 months then.
I mean, there's a gentleman on Wabash Avenue who fixed one, and then there was another one, and then there's another one, and we had already given him one. And I think the ordinance reads now that you only get one per year. So he spent a lot of money out of pocket with no.
So our ordinance now says 1 a year.
I believe so.
Okay.
That's,
Because I don't have the ordinance in front of me, but she just has on here how many per year and time covered. So is there a chance that we need to adjust it to more than once a year? Or if 3 months was enough, if we had left it at once a year?
I don't know, there's so many old houses, they just,
Yeah.
something breaks and then 3 months later, something else breaks, and it is a legitimate wastewater credit issue, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure 1 a year is,
I think 1 a year sounds good, and then if it's special circumstances to where we need to extend it for another month, that could be considered, but people would take advantage of the policy if they know they have 3 months that they can just let their pipes leak before they have to fix it.
Yeah, but 3 different times, maybe, there's at least 3 or 4
Yeah.
instances a year.
Can you look at maybe some other towns' ordinances and compare them and
Keep the time.
give us an idea?
More instances. Yeah.
We also had, so that was new business, agenda, Jason Faust, but I don't see him. Does anybody know which signpost he was talking about?
there's one right on the corner.
Is it the one that's all grown up with grass and vines and,
It looks like if a child had a bike wreck and fell on it, it would slice them open. It's rusted and it's,
Where the old stoplight?
yes,
It's been there
yes,
for a while.
yes. But
which,
he wants to put a personal sign there. He wants to use that mounting base for a personal sign.
so it's his property down here at the corner by
Yes,
Snyder's?
by Snyder's, yes.
I mean, I don't remember it. What was ever there? Does anybody
It's-
know what was there?
Yeah, the stoplight.
No,
There was a
stoplight
stoplight there
there.
for a while.
Oh, there was an old stoplight there.
Yes,
That's been a long time
maybe
ago.
before you were born, John.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'm older, but not your age.
There was a stoplight. Slamming, he's slamming me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I
But
drove by and looked at it and I
If you
didn't
look
see
on
that.
Beacon
So
Schneider, it's in the right of way or what's
tree
that?
lawn.
Yes, it's basically town property, even though he mows it.
well, yeah. I mean, he's still required to mow it, even though it's town property. But if it's in the tree lawn, I don't think you're supposed to have any signage in the tree lawn. It's supposed to be off of this tree lawn. In all honesty, it probably just needs to be taken out, and then he can put something in where he wants. Can you look at that, Jeff, and see what it would take to maybe use the
Just to
backhoe and
remove
pull
it?
that thing out or
What's the
something?
size of the fire hydrant? It's not that big.
It's a post.
If nothing else,
About that tall.
I'll go down there and take a look.
nothing else, cut it off the ground and fill it in or something, or
It is dangerous.
Yeah.
It does,
Phone over it.
I'll have to go back and look at it again. I missed that when all I saw was the post was covered in vines and stuff.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't seen it either. I'll go down there.
okay. All right, if you look at that, and then we can just tell Jason not no on that, and then if he wants to put something, he can put it essentially
his-
off the tree
in
lawn.
his-
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all in here.
Matt's
Anybody?
here.
Marshall report.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Matt. Yep, come on.
Yeah, sorry I was late. I had a call and I could. My numbers are a little off for July just because I took a week off. We went down to Florida. But with working 3 weeks out of the month, I still had 18 calls for service. I had 13 traffic stops, with one of those resulting in an OWIRS. I had 1 ordinance issue that I dealt with. I also had a juvenile case that I had to send charges to probation for some battery stuff dealing with. New business, I guess, Operation Pullover, the OPO grant got approved, and that's gonna start in October. So basically, that will just be overtime. When I'm not on regular duty, I'm gonna come out and do extra traffic enforcement in and around town. I know I'll have to advertise that stuff once it comes closer to doing it, but that's going to start in October.
Okay.
The flock cameras, it should be anytime now. They keep saying that they're ready, so I'm just waiting on them to actually come pick them up or go install them now. So, yeah, I think that's all I got.
Yes, Maria.
Yes, so I apologize for being late, I had to deliver furniture. But, I wanted to share that the Fountain Community Alliance has raised 1/3 of the cost of the mural. As soon as we have 2/3, we will start putting it out to the community. And I'm not sure how we'll do it in regards for the drawings, to submit to the gal that's gonna do it. But it is exciting that we have that, 1/3 of it already. I'm not done knocking on doors, of course. And then the second thing I could really use the town's help with is we have approached multiple people. We need a place to store. Jeff would like his space back, and we don't have a location to store the Christmas items that were donated to us, short of having to pay rent.
How big are they?
I think 10 by 10 would do it, a 10 by 10.
I mean, where are they, in boxes or something?
And loose. I know we're gonna have it's an 18-foot Christmas tree. That's phenomenal. But I need a place, and so I've reached out to several people. I've asked a gentleman that has a half-empty barn. But if you could shed some light, otherwise we'll just stop there.
We have the second floor here.
I think it needs to do some cleaning and stuff, and because Tracy and I went up and looked at that, the only problem is getting them up there, we'd have to probably use a lift because I don't think you're gonna be able to carry that stuff up those
Those
little
stairs are so narrow and steep, you
So
couldn't
you
carry
have to do
a
like
heavy
a
load up.
lift to just get them in the door, and the door needs fixed because the door's in really bad shape.
Do we have a lift here? Does the town have a lift?
But yeah, there's space up there, it's just, it needs cleaned out. I mean, not
Yeah,
cleaned
it's
out,
just empty.
It needs cleaned up,
Yeah.
and then just the fact of,
Oh no, we can look at it. Maybe we'll run up there afterwards or run back there afterwards and look at it and see. But I think we could probably make it work somehow.
And if you can get it up there, you can store it. But
Yeah.
It'd be hard getting some of that stuff up there. 'Cause it's
I don't know what the boxes are. Are they heavy or?
Yeah, the Christmas trees are well over 100 pounds.
Okay.
It'd be tough getting it up there.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can figure out. And then anything else?
So we had our last official type block party this past Saturday. I'm going to attribute the the lower attendance to the incredible heat we were having. I mean, it was a scorcher. So, but still, it was good. We had people come out and the community came together, and that was the important part. But yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else have anything? Yes, Jen?
I want to say something to the committee. I know we've always had the stage over here against the building, but I feel so sorry for the entertainers looking right into that sun. I wondered if we could move the stage kind of diagonal to the north a little bit. I just really feel sorry for the entertainers looking into that sun, and then when it's 90 to 100 degrees, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that, maybe putting them back, where we put our fire trucks at the end of the road there,
Towards that.
back behind. the
And we
fire
could do
trucks.
that. The only issue would be power
Yeah.
and we just have to have some,
There is a pole
get
there.
some cords and run some cords from the town's power.
There's a utility pole right there at the corner of the fire department. So I don't know if there's any way to pull power.
Well, I just wonder if they could face south.
I mean,
or
we don't have
partly
any. I don't think
south.
there's- Yeah, there's no power there, but we could run power. I mean, just cords.
6 foot tall, on
So I encourage you to attend on August 21st. I think it's the 21st. Attend a meeting and gathering. We're gonna have some brainstorming sessions so that we can start planning for next year so that we know how much we're going to need. I know Logan McDonald was very appreciative of being included in one of the parties. So we can look at something like that as well for maybe one of them to be an option to be over here on the sidewalk or, his parking lot.
Sure.
There's a reason why the music couldn't be over here.
It's mainly just our power's right there.
Okay,
Our power's between the donut shop and the next building.
okay.
I mean-
We had it over there, it was so nice because everything was in the shade.
Yeah, but we're just, we're relying on other people's power. And, which thankfully that was donated to us the last time. But I think if we ask them for it every time, it becomes an issue.
And the other thing was keeping our active seniors in mind where they come in, we want to make sure there's a shaded area. And thanks to the fire department, they opened that up and set up tables so that they can sit in. Although not many take advantage of it, but it's important to us that we have that availability in case they do want to sit in the shaded area. But we'll add it to the agenda.
One more thing I forgot, that,
This one,
excuse me, the 21st, the work meeting's at 5, community line says at 6, but they will be at the community building this month of August because
the meetings.
Tracy had a conflict
Okay.
with using town hall. So those two meetings on the 21st at 5 for the park and at 6 for the community, so we'll be at the community building and not here at town hall. We'll have
We
to
could just put a sign up and put there down to the community building.
I just wanted to just announce that.
Okay. Yes.
I was wondering if I could have my street sign fixed. So it's leaning really bad.
Where do you live?
208 Logan Street. So it's the corner of Mill and Logan.
Right across from your shop.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
like,
much.
it's like at a diagonal.
Okay.
And it's been that way for a while. And it's sort of in my flower bed. And I'm okay if you have to mess up the flower bed to get it fixed.
We understand that. We
Thanks.
just replaced that railroad sign a couple of weeks ago, and that was on the list of things to do. So
Oh,
we're good.
thank you. Thank you so much.
We do have a funeral coming up. I think it'll be Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday. Well, it looks trashy across the street.
Across the street over here. Yeah. Can have Matt talk to him.
I can go take a look and see what's not pleasing to the eyes isn't always a ordinance violation, but I can go see if anything is in violation of the ordinances and
Yeah.
go from there.
That's the unfortunate part is not everyone lives the same lifestyle.
I've not been by there today yet, but I will check it out once we leave here and go see.
I'm sorry to come.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Anybody else? Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, thank you.
Golf cart time.
Back to school night. Congratulations on
You were
retirement.
waiting
When's your last day?
Golf cart
This
time.
one?
22nd.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Well, weeds can be dealt with.